everyone, welcome back to Lens Books, and today I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video. I was kind of debating between two different types of videos today, and this one I actually just kind of thought about on the spur of the moment. You know those type of like tag videos that I've actually done in the past and like other booktubers do? Well, this one's kind of different because it's unique and I don't think anyone can replicate it. So I will do the fortune kind of tag. So I have accumulated so many fortunes over my lifetime. This is a whole jar of fortunes I have actually pretty much collected since like my freshman year in high school, maybe sooner, I'm not completely sure. But it's just full of fortunes and I thought I would pick a fortune out of here just maybe 10 times and pick a book based off the fortune. So let's shake it up. A brave man is the one that is not afraid to admit his mistake. So I will need to find a book based off this fortune, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So for this fortune, I actually picked Guy from Salt and Stone by Victoria Scott. I think Guy pretty much was hesitant against the main character and how she could uphold herself inside the competition. If you don't know, this book's actually about these kids that go through this competition to try to get a cure for the sickness that's going on, and our main character is actually, she's kind of weak in the beginning. She gets more strength in like who she is and throughout the entire novel, and the guy who is kind of the main love interest in her life has kind of been there to help her out and pretty much tell her what to do, but he actually figures out later that she's actually getting stronger and she will probably end up winning this race, and so he actually admits to her that he was mistaken. What does this one say? It is most enjoyable to talk with you. So I'm gonna pick a book based off this fortune. So for this fortune, I actually thought about this literally right away, and that is Kat and Levi from Fangirl. I just really enjoyed their relationship, and I thought that they had a lot to talk about throughout the entire book. And pretty much Levi, I really enjoyed her reading to him, like her fan fiction. Let's get more deep in there. That's what he said. Alright, so this one says, wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. So if there's someone, I'm actually going to pick a character that makes me laugh, or I had to make the main character laugh, so I'll be right back. Alright, so for this one I actually picked the Shatter Me series, but this one it is Kenji in the Shatter Me series. I thought Kenji was really funny and he was always there for our main girl Juliet, and he always tried to make her laugh and tried to make her feel better, and I just think that he's the type of person that you want to be around, to be your best friend. And so yeah, I picked the Shatter Me trilogy, but mostly Ignite Me because in this book he's like super supportive and he actually gives her a lot of life lessons and is trying to be funny throughout the entire book pretty much. Number 4. I'm going to pick this one. It says, it is a happy talent to know how to play. For this one, I'm actually going to pick a character that knows how to play an instrument. So for this fortune, I actually picked The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. The main character's brother, Ben, he's actually kind of cursed or blessed with the power of kind of playing music. And so he has been blessed or cursed by the fairies that are actually inside this book. Alright, let's pick the 5th book. Ask a friend to join you on your next voyage. So this one I'm going to pick like someone who's asked a friend to go on an adventure with them. Alright, so for this actual fortune, I picked Isla and the Happily Ever After. In this book, spoiler alert, the main character and the boy she's kind of dating go on an adventure together, and they end up getting in trouble with the school because they were missing. So this one, it says, you will discover your hidden talents. So I'm going to pick a character that has some hidden talents. Alright, so for this one I actually picked Throne of Glass. The character I picked for this is the prince in this book. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read this series, the prince in this book actually ends up getting magic, and it's kind of a hidden talent that he didn't know he had or he didn't think he would get. And yeah, so that's just a hidden talent that a character didn't know that they had, or they didn't think they were going to get, or something along those lines. Alright, so pick another. A drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. So for this one, I'm going to pick someone who got drunk and told someone how they felt about them. So for this one, I don't actually own the book. I got it at the library, but it was A Kiss of Deception by Mary Pearson. I won't tell you who because spoiler alert, I guess, but the main character and one of the men that are after her pretty much gets drunk one night and tells her how he feels. And yeah, so that's a sober man's thoughts or how he feels. So this one says, you are offered the dream of a lifetime, say yes. So for this one I picked Afterworlds by Scott Westerfield. The main character of this book actually becomes an author, which is what she has been dreaming of for a long time. Her book that she wrote, Afterworlds, is actually picked up, and she's pretty much writing about Afterworlds inside this book. So yeah, this is a book where a character got the dream job she wanted and she said yes to it. Alright, 2 more. Let someone know how special they are to you. So I'm gonna pick a book that has to do with this. So for this book, I actually picked Let's Get Lost by Addie Alstead. So the main character of this book actually meets a guy in the beginning of the story, and she pretty much leaves him whenever they have a fight, and she goes on with the road trip she's going on. But at the end of the book, spoiler alert, if you haven't read this book, they meet up and they tell each other how special they are to each other, and yeah, shake, 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 shake your booty, shake your booty. Alright, so the last one is Old Age is 20 years older than you are. So for this one, I'm going to pick a character that is like really old in the book, or there's a character that is young for their age, or maybe like a vampire type book where the character is really old, blah, 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 blah. So for this book, I actually picked Tiger's Curse by Colleen Hooke. So in this book, there are these really ancient people who got cursed to be a tiger, and they have been a tiger for over 300 years. And so yeah, he is very old for someone who still looks 21. And yeah, and there's also a super old like monk in this as well, and he's like over 1,000 years old. That's like one of my favorite series. Pick it up if you haven't read it. Alright, so that is all of the books I picked for my fortune cookie challenge type video, I guess I'm gonna call it. But this was kind of fun. It was nice picking through these fortunes that I've like taken throughout the years, and I have no idea what they are anymore. And it was really interesting to pick one out of the jar and try to think of a book that would go with it. So this isn't really a challenge that you can do yourself. I'm not sure. If you have fortunes maybe and you've collected them over the years, you can go ahead and do this challenge if you really want. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I really liked the concept of it. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out by knowing you enjoy the content I create. And if you'd like, I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's 3 videos a week, and you may subscribe to get those videos in your subscription box. And yeah, that's really all I have for this video. If you would like to comment on any of the books I talked about, or if you think there are other kind of books that would work with the fortunes I picked out, you may leave it in the comment section below. But that's pretty much everything I have for this video, so thanks for watching. Bye!